Hi friends, I'm Clara. Welcome back to Sweet Vintage Home. Have you ever noticed how the most functional parts of our homes, the places tucked away behind a door or hidden in a cupboard, sometimes end up feeling the most sterile? For a long time, the trend for our pantries was all about clear plastic bins and modern, cold perfection. But lately, I've seen something so wonderful happening. Homeowners are bringing the soul back into the pantry. We're seeing a return to handmade textures, vintage glass, and soft crochet storage that makes even the simple act of reaching for a jar of flour feel like a moment of beauty. In today's video, we are going to walk through how to transform a simple pantry shelf using crochet bins, hand-stamped labels, and those beautiful vintage jars you might have hiding in the back of your cabinets. I want to show you why these old-fashioned details are making such a big comeback and how they solve the problem of a cluttered pantry by making it feel collected instead. Before we begin, I'd love to know, do you have a specific spot in your kitchen, maybe a little shelf or a corner, that you've decorated with something handmade? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. There was a time when home organization meant buying a dozen matching plastic containers from a big box store. But in a small cottage or a tiny home, those hard surfaces can sometimes feel a bit cold. Why are so many of us moving back toward crochet bins and fabric-lined baskets? It's all about texture and sound. When you place a glass jar into a crochet-lined bin, there's no clinking, no scratching, and no harsh noise. It's a softer way of living. Crochet storage is making a comeback because it brings visual quiet to a busy space. These handmade bins, whether they are worked in a sturdy cream cotton or a thick sage green wool, soften the hard lines of wooden shelves. Practically speaking, crochet bins are a dream for small kitchens. They are flexible, so they can squeeze into narrow gaps where a plastic box wouldn't fit. And the best part, if a little flour spills or a jar drips, you simply toss the bin in the wash. It's a practical, beautiful solution that honors the tradition of making what we need with our own two hands. Once we have our soft crochet bins in place, we need to talk about what goes inside them. Instead of modern canisters, I love to look for vintage jars. Perhaps you have some old mason jars with the zinc lids, or maybe some milk glass spice jars you found at an estate sale. Mixing different eras of glass creates a pantry that feels like it has been gathered over time rather than bought in an afternoon. When you see a row of blue-tinted ball jars sitting next to clear apothecary jars, it tells a story. To keep things organized, we use labels, but not the bright neon stickers. I love using small tags tied with twine or hand-lettered labels on cream cardstock. You can even tuck a small crochet doily at the bottom of a glass jar before filling it with dried beans or pasta. It's a tiny hidden detail that makes you smile every time the jar gets low. It transforms a chore like cooking into an experience of beauty. While we're focusing on the pantry today, this pantry-style organization works beautifully all over a small cottage. Think about your linen closet. Instead of stacking pillowcases in messy piles, imagine them tucked into large, rectangular crochet baskets with lace edges. In the laundry room, a peg rail can hold small crochet hanging pockets for clothespins or dryer balls. This is the secret to a home that feels collected, not cluttered. When everything has a soft, handmade home, the room feels more personal. I've even seen friends use these crochet bins in their craft corners to hold yarn scraps or buttons. By using the same pantry logic, glass for visibility and crochet for texture, you create a cohesive feeling throughout your entire home. It's about taking those forgotten corners and giving them the same love we give our living rooms. Now, one thing I want to mention is the clutter trap. Sometimes, when we love vintage treasures, it's easy for a pantry shelf to start looking like a crowded antique shop. The key to the sweet vintage home style is orderly abundance. A common mistake is using too many different colors of yarn for your bins. To keep the shelf looking bright and clean, try to stick to a consistent palette. Cream, oatmeal, sage green, or a soft dusty blue work wonderfully. This allows the colors of the food, the golden grains, the red lentils, the dried herbs, to be the stars of the show. Also, make sure your bins are sturdy. If you're making them yourself, use a smaller hook for a tighter stitch so the sides don't flop over. We want these to be functional tools, not just pretty accents. Organizing a pantry shouldn't feel like a sterile task. It's an opportunity to bring a little bit of your soul into the heart of your home. Whether it's a single crochet basket or a whole set of vintage jars, these small touches make our daily routines feel a little more special. I hope these ideas gave you a little spark of inspiration for your own kitchen or pantry. If you enjoyed our time together today, I would be so grateful if you'd hit that like button and subscribe to our little community here at Sweet Vintage Home. It truly helps me continue sharing these nostalgic decorating ideas with you. Thank you so much for stopping by my cottage today. Until next time, remember to keep your home full of love and your shelves full of memories. Bye-bye for now.